Give me 30 minutes and I'll tell you. All was going well until I booted up this game. It is what it is, though. Western Kentucky, Duvich, Troy. Mm-hmm. Oh, you good morning me. Don't do good morning me at all. There we go, the LAN cable disconnect. Then reconnect. I'm not sure why it does this. Someone told me it could because the heat of the PlayStation could be causing me to have to get a new cable. Like it could be messing up the cable. That's what someone told me. Oh, definitely. I'm not playing just this game. No, my Ethernet cable. Probably not a sports game. I might play some baseball. I was debating between playing Last Defense Academy and they should be. I would think so. But when I looked online, that was something that came up commonly. My thing is I haven't had this issue until now. It usually disconnects once or twice, which is silly. Yep, I did. I don't know why, like, what's going on. So, it's whatever. Stop watching. Thanksgiving was good. No complaint. Sleep was also good. No complaint. Let's do it after reset my depth chart. Because every game I play, I have to reset my depth chart. So, just adding to the list of things I can't stand about this game. I did. Thanksgiving was good. Had some good food. Some good table talk. It's weird, just the first Thanksgiving that my grandma wasn't there since I went off to college. I went off to SDSU. So that was different. If it bothers my mom, she played it off well. I didn't bring it up. Alright, David, whenever you want to send the challenge, I'm ready. Oh, gotta sign into EA. I forgot because I got disconnected. I'm signing or rooting for David to get his ass beat, but that's probably not gonna happen. Do whatever you want, I don't care. You can't hurt me more than this game has hurt me. This company has hurt me with football for the last decade. So whatever. Game, please. I don't need penalties every play, every other play. Just have a normal game. Win or lose. All I ask.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring this one out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Let's see what happens here.
From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit.
Come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few
Game was
inches,
terrible.
and the defense was surly and nasty and said no.
This game is such crap.
sirree.
Dude, just two guys just walked up.
The
Whatever.
Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit.
Okay.
They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Nice complimentary
I
football
called
we've seen from
SS
this team
Blitz
here early.
3.
Defense did
I
their job
controlled
in
the
opening
safety
drive.
and walked
Your
him off.
offense
The
is doing
guy
a
that
good
was
job,
supposed
too.
to go
Really
over
nice
there in the
throw that
purple
time
never did.
by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides
Because
of
if
the
he
ball
did, we
if you're
both
this
would have
team's head
been there.
coach.
And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Where it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement. At
Dude
the point
didn't
of
even
attack
go
and
out
find
there
a
at all.
crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped just inside the 25.
I know that's why David was talking yesterday about how he's learning defense in this game. Like, I literally call a play for the guy to go out there, and he doesn't go out there. But again, tell me that defense matters in this game. Dude did not go out there at all.
Big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Higgins. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Dropping back, it's Crowder. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. want to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Why is it telling me to pick a defense? Fine, I'll pick a defense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans
Didn't even block them. 2 people.
First offensive possession.
2 people. And the guy comes in untouched. No one picked him up. Love it.
Here comes the
We're off to a great start in this game.
They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
She caught the ball.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18.
That guy outside is flipping.
From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Breaks free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Toppers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback.
Thank
The
you.
ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The offense will have to
I would have
use its
declined.
first time out of the half.
No one declines against me. Everyone is taking every acceptable penalty against me, but I would decline that because I know it's the 25 seconds.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Crowder. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
I wanted to field that, but there's a one-on-one with the Gunners. I can't risk that.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24.
All right, we pick up the blitz that time. That's been an issue for me.
Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Quincy, the speedster. There's the blitz. Picked it up enough.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. Wide open space. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open
All right,
guy, and
defense.
let him do the rest.
You already know how I feel about you. I don't like you.
He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. They drag him down at the 22. He gambles.
But you know, if we get a stop here, what that means. You know what it means. So let's get a stop.
Drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Crowder. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
And then my guy is right there and doesn't react at all. What is that? He's right there. I go to bat the ball down and he doesn't do anything. Again, defense is trash on this game. Crazy. Yeah, just doesn't put his hands up. Just put his hand out in front of him. This is why games are 50, people score in the 50s and 60s, because it's crap like that. In position to make a play, and I get no reaction whatsoever.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
So annoying, man.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why. It's just too easy on offense for some things. Like, that's a 50-50 play, and it ends up being a 70-30 play or 80-20 play on the offense because of the way the defense is on this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mack.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up.
And it's annoying because it's been like this all year. Drives me nuts. It makes this game a chore to play because of stuff like that.
He's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And he does a really nice
And
job
that, every running back is Derrick Henry. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm obviously going to take that, but everyone gets stiff arm into the netherverse. Let's do a dive this time. Got to get that yard.
And the Hilltoppers with myriad options.
Because even if he blitzes, I should be able to find the crease.
Looking for space. It's right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this.
Well, I lied because I didn't find the crease.
But they've been able to do it with
I had to bounce it outside.
But they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Camera.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No
Josh Jacobs isn't bad.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal.
Got to move it extra to the right on the road.
Just inside the left upright.
A good stop by him there, but depressing again because defensively he threw the ball into coverage and he caught the ball cleanly in coverage for a first down or for a touchdown. Let's see if we can rebound there. Not a bad defensive call, but the execution leads to a touchdown. Not the greatest call either, but again.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Gives it on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk.
I went for a hit stick and he didn't even hit stick him.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
What's up, Cheater? How you doing?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense early in drives.
Glad to see that we got the bullshit call out of the way for the week in the NFL.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Cheating ass refs.
Got it behind the line. It's Dortch. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic.
Like, how does that ball get caught for a first down? The linebacker is over there, and they just fade back, even though the ball is thrown right in front of their face. Again, the angles. He's covered. The linebacker just has to step up and make the play. The linebacker drops back and allows him to get even more yardage, then takes a terrible angle where he literally runs behind him.
Chew up some extra yards.
Good Lord, man, this game.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped.
Game was terrible with the officiating.
Game.
I didn't even know how the game ended because I turned the game off.
Passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off.
The Packers won,
Their defense comes on the field.
but the officiating in that game was definitely subpar.
Looks like he's going to bring it out.
Very.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Move. Go in motion. I hit the button.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Not where I wanted to throw the ball. Dude actually defended that extremely well.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. a little off. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wide open. Overthrow by a mile. I love this game.
Looking to throw for it. The screen, he can go. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Fired in from
Might?
the end zone for the
Might? Dude was wide open. And just threw the ball into the stands. One for the fans there. I love this game. Love it.
And they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dortch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
It's man to man! What is that? He just gave him a second touchdown. Man to man, play the pass back off. No one is there. God, this game is terrible. Both of his bombs should have been covered. I didn't even have to go back there. His man is not even there. God, game.
Extra point here will tie the game.
So pathetic how dumb this defense is.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators.
God, it's so terrible. His guy is not even in the damn screen. It's man to man. An impact corner. My best defensive player is not even there. A freebie twice now.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running.
Such garbage. I'm over here working hard, having to actually move the ball down the field to score, and then it's just here. Just lob the ball up. And even though you have people there defensively, we're just not going to do anything, or we're not going to be there. Fucking terrible. Pathetic. We have played good defense and then just two freebie touchdowns. One good drive and then two freebies. Both of them were covered defensively with the play calls. I had to make up for the fact that the safety didn't go back on the first one, but I was there and I was in the position for an interception. They didn't let me jump. And then the second one is man-to-man, safety over the top. I was trying to play the middle. This corner is an impact corner, the best player on the team defensively, and he's not even in the picture. But again, tell me this is a fun game to play. Terrible. Just lob the ball down the field and not have to do any work for it. I hate it. It's like, it's not that it wasn't even a good play call. Those are the ones that get me. That play is covered, but the computer is just like, I'm just not going to do anything. Why? I don't know. No explanation.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch.
Oh, this isn't a call.
Made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's
Stuff
going to
like
get
that
aggressive
is
here?
what
Who's going
annoys
to
me.
take
It's
some
like you get
shots? Who's going
rewarded
to
for
make some
making
plays and
bad
really go
decisions.
for it?
That was a bad
Yeah,
decision
it's
there.
interesting. I think as play callers right now,
The
you hear a
coverage
lot
should
about
have
this
been there,
coaching
but it's
staff and
still a
just
winning
who
play
does
because of the
make the
way it's
best adjustments.
executed
There's
by
a
the
lot of coaches
defense.
that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some
Drives me
push to get
nuts.
some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He'll pull it down. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
What the hell was that?
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that
What
spreads you
even
thin.
was
You only
that?
got 5 guys in
I
protection.
know
And
Duva's
they
mad
don't
about
do a
that,
good
but
enough
I don't
job
even
on the
understand
field.
what
The
happened there.
defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
So was that supposed to be a pass? Was that supposed to, like, did he actually just try to pitch the ball? And it was absolutely terrible. And that's our best defensive play, and it's not even
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field.
doing.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single
But
team.
I'm gonna take it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever.
Yeah, that was weird. And that's really the only reason I got a stop there, which is the sad part. Excuse me. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Like, it looked like it was a passing animation. Well, given my corner can't even stay in the screen on a deep ball, I'm gonna take that.
Takes to get it.
Man to man and off coverage, and I just watch my dude just, I don't even know what he was doing. I am gonna hate looking at that replay.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can him go do this, that's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Oh, Lord.
Touchdown, WKU. And with that, they've got
Oh.
the lead here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing
Definitely the
tomatoes so
difference
thin your
between
in-laws would
playing
never
with
come back to your
Western
house.
Kentucky and Florida
Well,
State.
that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want
Mike
my
just
in-laws to
waiting
come
for
back.
that guy, like,
But
please
he's been
get
on
over,
fire.
please
He's been
get over.
absolutely torching this
But he's so
defense.
slow on
They've
his
had
route.
absolutely no answers for him.
Both guys were
They'll try
open,
to
but
tack one
it
more
took him
on
so
this
long to
drive.
get there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient
I
fight.
wouldn't say that because I can't run the ball because
And
every
they
time you
cap the
guess
drive with
run,
a
my entire
4-yard
offensive
touchdown.
line collapses.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Oh, I'm like, oh, I'm going to pass. You know what? Because I think he's going to
And
guess
that's
run.
it.
No,
And a
let me
return.
run it.
Here they'll
Guess
start this
run.
drive at
The
their own
right
25.
end walks in every time. The defensive tackle just pushing his way in for a linebacker to walk through. Because I think when you did a guess run the first time, just half the damn defense just walked upfield.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
RPO's working
I like
every
the decision
time.
by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Complete.
What kind of angle is that? He gets the first down. I miss with mine, but the computer just gave him more yards on that. Look at that. Look at that right there by the guy number 9. So me, I'm thinking that there's no room. He plants back, but then that guy just runs directly behind him again. Damn, it's funny. Oh boy.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Slant to the
They'll
left.
ride the running back and leave it with him. And how
The
about
defensive
the
end
work
actually
by
got
that big
in.
defensive
I'll take
line?
that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And listen, the offensive line
How?
has to do their job.
How?
A really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down. Don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end.
Get out the way. Jeez.
Now from inside the red zone.
I just put him in man-to-man coverage
That completion
at the
gets
last
him
take,
inside
just
the
trying to
10.
figure out what
The
to do there. It
defense is
actually
running
worked
out of
for
room
once.
to defend.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The give on the inside. That is a big
Good
win
pursuit
for
there.
this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to
We're
stop
going to get
those guys
creative here.
as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Troy! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that
This is
doesn't
every
need the
game
offensive
famous.
line because he
It's
continues to
funny.
make
It doesn't matter
plays
what team I play
even
with,
when
the
they're
same
not there to
crap.
be made.
Like, we're just going to literally just keep helping him score here. Two guys hit him. He's able to push through one, stiff arm, and then break another tackle on top of that. This is funny. Yeah, this is why you have to score 50 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
That's why you have to score 50 points, because even when you called the right play, I had people there. We can't execute anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Wants to go up top on first down.
He's wide open. Throw the ball to him. What are we doing, game? Come on. You're already making it difficult for me to do stuff because you're just screwing me over. We don't have to just make everything a 10 out of 10 difficulty-wise. Good Lord, man. Come on. Unreal. Just airmails the ball. Could have been an interception because he overthrows a guy who's open.
Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking deep down the right side.
Jeez, man.
And still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Topper. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring games.
And we're back to the same thing. Can we get a stop?
We're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Dort. Rolling the dice to
Come
bring
on,
it
man.
out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll take it himself.
I thought he was going to break that tackle. I'm like, holy crap, man.
And barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to think.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Crowder. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it to the back.
Get him down.
He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd
Thank you,
down.
defense.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
God, I hate these rules. Boy.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
What do you call here?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man.
I was right there. God, I hate the rules. It's 4th down from your own 17. I should have called a timeout. This is the difference of it being the 3rd quarter and 4th quarter. Because it's the 4th quarter, he can go for it. Oh, I hate that so much. Such a stupid rule. No one would go for it in 4th down in that situation except Dan Campbell.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter.
And it sucks because you know how easy it is on offense, so it's favorable to go for it solely because of the offense, nothing else.
All of a sudden, 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball, you can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful.
We work hard to get a stop, and then you still get to go for it anyway. And then easily get it, even though he threw it into coverage. He threw it like right by me. And he's still able to easily catch the ball in traffic because he goes to the conservative catch animation. But I can't touch the ball.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be.
Well, I'm just saying. Campbell's a gambler, not a negative. Regardless of what people say, I don't have an issue with most of the 3rd downs that he goes for, or 4th downs he goes for.
A lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. Complete to the left.
Oh, why would he dive? Good God, game. What are we doing? I switched to him and he dove. Like he took himself out the play. Again, man-to-man coverage, safety over the top. And he scores a touchdown again easily when there's 2 people that should be in the area of the ball. Even if the man gets beat, the safety should be there to help. This time the safety's there, but when I switched to him, he dives. So he just basically gave him a gift again. You can't defend a deep ball. And it's not for lack of trying. I'm putting people in the area, but we just can't seem to do anything. Oh man, this game is so frustrating.
Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Complete to start this drive. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I just hate my team. I hate the game, but I definitely hate my team.
From the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It sucks because I really feel like we're playing 2 different games here.
Positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to take a shot.
Uva has got to stop coming up because I'm just picking on him right now.
Western Kentucky. And they grab the advantage, taking
If he keeps stepping up, I know he knows I like to throw short, but he just keeps leaving his
I foresee
spot
some social
open.
media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving
That
touchdowns on
time
the
not?
day.
Okay.
What a ball game.
We're gonna have to score
They'll
50
try to add
points.
another to their lead.
Like it went
The
from
extra
like all
point
of a
is
sudden I
good,
went from
and
being
now on the
a
board is
guy
a
that
combined
could
touchdown and the
generate
extra
stops
point.
and generate
Quick
turnovers. So I'm
strike
literally
on this
fighting
on
for
that
my life
three-play scoring drive.
every game because I
And
have to
getting
score
set to
50
kick it
points.
away, and
Otherwise,
that
I'm gonna
last
lose.
score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dortch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of
Oh,
the
at
end
this
zone was
point,
not a good one.
turn the ball on aggressive for. I don't think you can for trying to catch the ball. Turn that off though. But make them more aggressive in trying to attack the ball.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas.
Even though the zone is
For a first
there,
down, they'll
even
mark it
though
at
I
the
call
30.
cover 6, the blue is there. Where's the defender? Nowhere to be found. Like, I'm telling you where to go. Go there.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Crowder. He's going to throw deep right side.
Again, I
Got
switch
it
and
on
then
the
they dive
outside.
immediately. So
And
I
that
could have tackled
tackle
him right away
certainly saved the
because he would have been
touchdown
hit.
after he ripped off a
And he just
huge gain.
allows him, like, look at this.
This
I
is a
switch and
shootout.
then they
Both
immediately make him
offenses up and
dive.
down the field. They're
What is that?
generating explosive plays. It feels like
What are we
whichever
doing,
one has the
gang?
ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be
The fact
incomplete.
that he actually
Right
dropped that
there
is
forces
surprising. I
2nd
thought for
down.
sure that was going to be a
What a
catch,
hit by the
and I
defender.
wouldn't
That's a
have been
good
mad at
throw,
it. That
and
was a
that
good
was
play
going
call.
to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Dortch. Got some room and to the line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here come the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was drilled just
This
as he
game is
released the
fucking
pass to take
garbage.
the
Like,
lead.
that's this just
This
is what it
offensive
is.
line's got to do a better
This game
job.
is
He doesn't
terrible.
even have time to go through his
I
progression.
don't.
You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him
I don't have any other explanation. Like, there's no other explanation for this game. Dude juke with 3 people around him, and everyone fell for it, even the guy I'm controlling. I got pulled into an animation that pulled me away from the ball.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella.
The damn first
They
down.
stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Like, I'm the guy. I'm the other two guys. Whatever. But I got a guy. I'm controlling him, and I fall for the juke, even though I'm controlling him, and it literally pulled me away from him, even though I'm running towards him.
He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Like, how does that
Whistle
work?
blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
That's why I'm mad about that play. I'm controlling the guy, and I literally got pulled away from where I was running.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down after
That's a
nice
tough
gain.
play for Duvid to defend because he has
And
to
you can
run
tell
so
they set
far.
up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
He read it, but it's so far to go.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Gotta pick up a blitz.
Wants to go up top.
There's the blitz.
A little screen to the running back. There he goes.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
Please don't miss, Sam.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
Thank
And
God,
it
get
is
this game
good.
off my
Just right
screen.
on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun.
Get this game off of my screen. Game's gonna make me. This must be my punishment, NTX. This must be my punishment for saying that Turkey is overrated. Only explanation. Only explanation. I called out turkey with Andy, like, yes, turkey is the most overrated Thanksgiving food. And EA said, you know what, Sam? Gotcha. We got you. I'm just going to show one stat, and this is what annoys me about this game. I want you to look at this. He completed 19 passes for 419 yards. He had 3 incompletions in the game. I had 4 incompletions in the game. I threw for almost 500 yards on 25 completions. No, me and him are friends. He's in my stream. Like, pretty much he's in my stream every night. I woke up and this man's like, I'm ready to play. I'm like, ready to play what? I was hoping he was saying Tekken or something else, but no, he said this. Like, how to make me boot up this game. Oh, he had 4 incompletions, or sorry, 3 incompletions. I only came close to touching one pass. One. And it was unfortunately the fourth down. Man, that pained me so much because I thought about it when he went for it on third. When he actually, no, I wouldn't have been able to. No, because the third down ended the period, ended the quarter. So on fourth down, so yeah, ah, the difference in the rule because it's the third quarter, he couldn't go for that. Because I think even with a free pass, I don't think he would have been able to go for 4th and 6 from his own 17. But because of the rule, you can go for it anytime you're down on fourth down. He went for it, and it annoyed me because I'm like, it's not that it's a bad call. It's like I understand why he goes for it. What's easier, punting the ball and getting a stop, or going for it from your own red zone? Like we all know what the answer really is, but we know what the answer on the game is. All defense is easy to beat. And then I think two of his broke. This is actually surprisingly enough, this is probably the game with the fewest broken tackles that I played. He only had three. Unfortunately, two of them came on the same play for a touchdown. And then really the difference of the game was the fumble, where he tried to pitch the ball and his guy missed the pitch. Like he pitched it, we basically tackled, like literally ran over the running back and we got the ball. And ultimately that was the difference in the game. One free possession. Look at this, 8 for 259. Because I started keying on him, but his touchdown, two of his touchdowns were ridiculous. I would say three of his touchdowns were ridiculous. But we're definitely going to have to look at the man-to-man coverage one because that one still has me annoyed. Because there's no way he should have been that wide open. But this is a wild stat. Look at this. No passes deflected at all. So if you look at it, what I had the airmail on the out route on an RPO. And then I had an air mail on a curl route. Remember, I had four incompletions. The other two, my quarterback was hit as he threw. Those were the incompletions. None of the balls, except for the one Duvid broke on the cross screen, which I was trying to save for the perfect spot, and it wasn't perfect. But again, he has to come so far to make that play. That's why I threw it. It still might not have been the best idea. It's risky because if it's a pick six, that hurts. But I know he's really running from in the backfield. He has to run so far to make that play. That's the only reason I threw it because you have to make that tackle in space. In the past, I wouldn't throw that before the frostbite engine because he makes that tackle because it's like you get sucked into the tackle. Now that play that play works. Most frustrating defensive game I've had yet, and that's saying something. That's after playing Sergeant Lingus and after playing Higgins. Man, what a wild stat line. 489, six touchdowns, and it still almost wasn't enough. Because if you look at it, if I'm thinking right, the one time that I had to actually punt the ball was on a 3rd and 1 where he guessed run and literally his half the defensive side of the front seven just walked in. The right end, the defensive tackle, and both the blitzing linebackers basically just walked right in and blew me up. I couldn't even do anything. I tried to hurry up and get to the line and like, okay, the linebackers are back. Let's hurry up and run. I can't run with this team because we can't block. We blocked against Boise, but at least I didn't get called for holding in this game after getting called for five times against Navy. Got called for it 5 times and he declined too. So actually, I got called for it 7 times because one he got an interception on, the other one it was like I think I would have had to punt the ball. It's ridiculous. But we can't run. That's definitely the problem, and it just leans in the passing more. It's like my short yardage passing game has to make up for the fact that I can't run because we can't block. This game is definitely going to make me lose my mind, though. Henry, crazy game. The best game that I've had all since I came back from the NDL. 6 for 217, 3 touchdowns. Burrows with a touchdown. Mack with a touchdown. We spread the ball around reasonably. Hutchinson didn't really get many looks. No drops. Like there's really, from a receiving perspective, there's nothing to complain about. Blocking wise, no, center gave up a sack. Pretty sure he missed his assignment, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because it would have been a risky throw. So I just had to eat it. It's the only defensive play that we had in the game. Yours was the 3rd and 1 guess run, blew it up, and I had to punt to start the game. And then mine wasn't even mine. It was a fumble on a ball or on a pass where that he should have easily been able to pitch the ball. Would he have been blown up on the pitch anyway? Sure, he probably doesn't get any yards. But I'm also very sure that you would have taken that then given me the ball. And that ultimately is the deciding factor because it gave me the ball in scoring range. We take advantage of it. At least you had plays in the red zone. I don't think you punted the ball once. Actually, you did. You punted the ball once. I don't remember when it happened. It happened in the first quarter because I think I scored a touchdown. Like you got to stop. I got to stop. I feel like I was up 3-0. Then you scored to make it 7-3. Then I made it 10-7, and then I don't know. I don't remember the flow of the game. Too many points. I just know I punted the ball once. I'm pretty sure you punted the ball once because I think I called safe man because I was scared of a fake. I'm so scared of having to play defense on this game. It's so stressful because I feel like everything works and no one has any reason to ever throw the ball at me. Because even on some of the RPOs, I was trying to get over to him, but this I don't have Florida State, so I don't have enough speed. My slot corner is not going to be fast enough to get over there. 22, like all over. This is by far the most yardage I've had in any game that I've played, and you still ran for almost 100 yards. 4 of 6 on third down. Red zone, having to settle for field goals in the red zone hurt. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to complain about the last one, and only one turnover, and ultimately that was the only real stop that I had in this game in the second half. Now, the depression. Yeah, so I held you to 3. I scored a touchdown. I got a stop. I scored another touchdown. You scored, held me to a field goal. You scored. I scored here and even tried to run. Like I could have scored a touchdown, and it was risky, and I knew it. I could have scored a touchdown before that play, but I stopped so I could eat up more clock, figuring I'm going to come out in a formation. He's going to guess run, and I'm going to throw a slant. I did. You did, or you did, I did, it worked, and then you still scored a touchdown anyway. Oh, that made me so mad. Now for the pain. Not pulling the tablet out on this, 'cause all it's gonna do is make me madder. So, third down. He's going in motion. Yeah, I probably should have pulled out the tablet. Um, my first read is 12, just so you know. 12 runs a drag, 5 runs like an inside dig, and then square, which is 17 up top, is running a post route. And Duvid's controlling the safety. Duvid comes up. Pause right there. Duvid comes up. I already know square's open. I don't even have to look and see anything else. This was one of those games, Duvid. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm really not. So don't take it this way. But the way that the defense was going on this game for me, I'm like, we just have to try to pick on you until you can make a play. This is what basically just happened in this game. Like I felt like I couldn't do anything else. So yeah, again, you see him because he sees X, but then he also sees the other guy coming across, and he follows him. But then you see he's starting to go back upfield. It's too late. 'Cause I already know Henry's open. Because once he came away, whatever the corner's doing, I already know it's not man based off of the middle of the defense. The way that they're reacting, I can tell it's zone. So when he steps up, I know there's no safety help over the top. He's going to be open for a touchdown. No one's following him close enough to be able to make that play. We don't even have to watch the rest of it. Then this one, Duke is controlling the safety over there. So this is 4 verticals. So 81 is running like an inside. I don't know what you call that, right? Like a wiggle. Where's Pat when you need him? 5 is running a wiggle also inside, like a crossing. And you see 5 is gonna be open because there's again he's in zone. Everyone's underneath, so it's just the corner sitting in soft zone. So I'm guessing this was Tampa 2 or cover 2. No one follows, so I just have to get the ball to 5. He has to get it over the linebacker's head. I do. And you can't even be on duty for that one. I know he switched to try to make a tackle, but there's just too much space the way this game is on offense. There's too much space. All I have to do is cut back across. Touchdown. Now, let's look at his touchdown pass. So I called cover 4. It's a match, though. So match principles can be interesting. But you see who I'm controlling. Controlling that guy. Trying to pick up something short. Everyone picks up their guy. So we can fade back. So I switched to 2. Step for step, butt to nuts. That's not it. Just swat the ball. Like I know I can't pick that off. Just swat the ball. No hand or no eyes, no pick. I know. So just swat the ball. Jump up and swat it. He just kind of does nothing there. Cool. Do this touchdown run. We weren't even lined up in hurry up. That's crazy that I had 52 with his back turned to the ball. So that already was an L. You know that's not going to work. I don't understand how you could get to the line quicker than I could get my defense set. Yeah, like he just decelerated on that touchdown because he was step for step with him. And then when I go to swat the ball, he's a slightly slows down, just a smidge, and then just puts his hand out like you're trying to receive a Christmas gift or something. If he swats the ball, incomplete. Too scared of going for interceptions unless I have help. So I just figure I'll go for the swat, and I don't get a reaction for it. All right, this was a third down. Henry, the screen pass. I like this play. Duvid knows this. The funny thing is, I like throwing to Burrows too because I actually have speed on this side of the field. But when I came out, I saw the alignment, and with this guy pressed up and him playing off, I knew that Henry would have room to work with. On the other side, I actually have to read what's going on over there. Would it have worked? Yes. But I know that would work with the alignment because if you look at it, this guy has to come all the way across the linebacker. He has to come all the way across, and that corner is too far off. So it already lets me know that he's playing zone because he wouldn't play man that far off. So I know it's zone and probably some type of cover 3, hence that. And then again, like I could have scored here, and I know I could have, but I wanted to slow down because I wanted to run the clock. It doesn't show the time, but we were under, like 40 seconds. So I'm running, and then you see, like I let go of R2, slowed down, stepped back, and made sure that I stayed inbound. So I'm down at the 3. Yeah, 24 seconds. And I would never do that. Like in any other game, I probably would have just scored there, just take the point. But this is risky. I was assuming if I come out in a formation that I could run in that dude with yes run. He did because you can see the guys come up the way they react. And I figured if he did, I would be able to run the slant as long as he doesn't sit on it. So I had to watch Duvid for a second to see what he was going to do. And you see he's controlling the safety. He's nowhere near that side of the field. So as long as I can get the ball off, he gets hit. But it's a throw right in front of him, not hard. And then this touchdown. So this was a cover 3 man, I think it's called, because all 3 of these guys are playing deep zone and everyone here is playing man. So I'm responsible for this side, but what I was trying to do was hedge between like on the logo and run back because I immediately run back. And you look at number one here. This is my impact corner. No press, just man. No comment. Then I got sacked. But then the play of the game, basically this play. So an RPO, I'm controlling him because David was running a couple, so I try to take away the pass. But he has the other side. The other side would have been open. But also pressure's coming too. I'm assuming that David was planning on throwing to him. And you see, I step up, I sit on it because I'm waiting for it. Then you have that. This is wild because he's even looking at him. Then he looks upfield and then like almost then he just turns his head back and throws it. I'm not stupid. I'm running immediately to hit the running back because I don't want him to go after the ball. And then we recover. Obviously, I would have preferred that this guy, whoever he is, Robinson. I wish he would have recovered because if he recovers, it's a scoop and score. This guy, I obviously you see me trying to keep him in bounds, but I can't. Okay. Touchdown David said that he saw him. I don't know. You said you had the tight end here. Let's look at the blitz. Good blitz call because he's not picked up. I didn't ID to Mike on that. So he rushes six. Someone comes in unblocked. I can't throw to the running back because he's not running a flat. He's running forget what you call that route. I forget what that route's called right now. Basically like a seam route out the backfield. You had 81. So this was basically like I was calling this in hopes that you blitz or guess the run. And I had double crossing routes on the drag, 85 and 81, and it was just trying to figure out who I could get the ball to. So I'm watching you. You went after the running back. Because ideally, I would hope that you would have stayed to pick up 85, which if I'd have stood 85, you would have been there. It's just a tough one because it's for these plays, I have a hard time reading the coverage. So I know it's a double blitz, so six are coming. I already know there's four defensive linemen, so there's five in the backfield, there's five routes. And the question is, are you in zone or are you in man? And I couldn't really tell. All I knew is no one was close to 81, but I had to wait on this guy because I saw him and was confused. Like he almost stopped this whole play because he's rushing and Wolf pushing him upfield actually messed up this play. Because if he doesn't, I automatically know it's man, but I got confused. I thought he was dropping back into coverage. So I had to wait. And then you see now I throw because now they're crossing each other. And now I see, oh, he's coming up. 81's going out. So there's no one underneath that can make a play. I just have to hope I can get the ball off. And thank God Maverick took that hit like a champ. Cool. Your touchdown run, which I think this is when Famous was laughing. I think maybe when he started laughing. So, not a great play call in the defensive end. I had in contain, but it doesn't matter because he can't really get outside. That's not holding. That's just good blocking, even though you can see. He has my guy like reach inside his jersey. But this is where we were talking. This is what I was like, come on. One, two, breaks through both of those guys. Three, touchdown. So two broken tackles on that play because of one. And this is the one that had me. Like one is trying to tackle him, seven comes to help and actually hits the running back. And he that like helps him break the tackle. How does that help him break the tackle? Like he's running into him. That should help slow him down or push him back. And then he just immediately shrugs both guys off. It's almost like if he didn't come help, it would have been easier to tackle with one, which makes no logical sense. And then immediately, runs through that because he had a first down at that point anyway. But Burrows, this was you because you were controlling the safety, and I think you jumped on five. Pause. Five. This is the different four verticals where the four other guys run streaks, and this guy runs the whatever you want to call it. But as soon as you pick him up, don't have to pump fake. It's a lob because I already know, like, you're the safety. This guy should be playing outside. If you jump down to get him and it's not man, there's no help over the top. And then at that point, you just lob it to make sure that it's an accurate throw. And I know you don't have anyone fast enough to catch him. As long as he catches the ball and it's a decent throw, he's going to score. We go to the fourth quarter. The fourth down, man, I almost was able to bat that ball down. I was pretty annoyed about that. Then this one, man to man. Look at the angle on this. He comes down and runs into his own guy, which is how that play started. So bad of a way too bad there. Good read by you. I switch there, but look what happens after I switch. The game is going into a diving animation as I'm trying to switch to him. So basically, like what are we doing? Again, pursuit angles. Two should have had him. That should not have been a touchdown. There's no way that should have been a touchdown because two should have been able to tackle him. But he takes a horrible pursuit angle. And on top of that, as I'm switching to him, the game already dove. Why are you diving? There's no reason to dive. You take a decent angle and tackle him as a first down, and then he gets a touchdown. Like, infuriating. Who's stupid there? Safety. Corner. Got to back this one up. I'm going to need to know what defense you called here. It looks like zone. What is three doing? That looks weird. I know he's in zone, but look at three. He has his back to the quarterback. What are you doing? Because my initial read was two. So my progression, I can just tell you, my progression was 2-5, check down, 17. So you're controlling the safety, you step over, but I see this guy here, the linebacker, and don't want to throw that, but I see I can throw the circle. But when I saw you run in, I thought that it was cover three, which is why I threw the 17 because he had inside leverage. I don't know what your corner was doing. That was terrible defense. Because as I'm watching your corner, he's well, if it's cover three, I can understand why he's drifting towards the sideline because my assumption is you would have the middle, but there really isn't anybody else there. So I would think that you would stick a little bit closer to the receiver. Like his responsibility is this, that third of the field, but he's got a receiver running right at him and he just like slowly drifts away and he's jogging. He's not even running hard. If it's matched, then he definitely should have took him. So if it's match, my understanding is the way match works is when you run, a receiver runs at you, you take them. So with zone plus kind of man, in the sense that it's man when someone runs at that player, they pick him up. So I'm not sure what he was doing. So then that shouldn't have been a touchdown because I was thinking you were the safety and you were playing over the top, and I thought he wasn't. And when I threw the ball, I was trying to throw him inside, but he still just let him up the field. But the corner basically just gave him the touchdown because it looked like he was with him reasonably, and then he's slowing down and drifting outside, and you see him kind of jogging. Then he starts running, but it's too late then. First and 10 for 43. I don't remember this play. 14. You caught me in cover three. And again, a dive as I'm trying to switch to him. Why are you diving, game? Look at where he catches the ball and look at where the safety is. He's running across. So that's not even a safety, that's a slot corner. Williams is running across there. That should be a tackle or at least a hit. That's a terrible angle. And then they make him dive after the fact. So I'm trying to switch to him to make a tackle and I can't. But thankfully, because I have help, we're able to tackle him. But the, the that's silly. And then the juke, like juke three of us. So coming across, I was controlling him and I couldn't help. And it would have been bad either way because if you don't throw to him, look who's coming open secondary. And hell, look at two. Who's coming across too? If the safety doesn't cut down on him, that's probably going to be a catch. Oh, and then I'm trying to cut back. I guess that doesn't seem as bad because I thought I controlled someone different. I'm trying to cut back so I can tackle him. But look at my other two guys, especially 17. Look at him. Literally ran by him because of a cutback. It's one of the things I've hated about Madden. I feel like since we got to the PS4, the juke was overpowered because of stuff like this. It wasn't even like a heavy juke. That was just a small juke, like more like a stick juke. And just DBs break their ankles in the field goal. I wish we could have looked at this play again because I was nervous about running it. Like I said, because I knew you had to go so far. That's the only reason I ran it because you had to come up so far and you have to be very close in order to make that play. As soon as you started running, I'm like, he sniffed it out. And I could have threw the cross screen. I wanted to see if the cross screen was open. I'll have to look on my computer later and see. But I know you have to come all the way down. Like I said, in past versions of football, if you're close, they would have warped you into a tackle. So you would have been fine. But because you have to get so close to players now with this engine, it seems like a risky throw, but I just have to lead the receiver away from you the best I can. I started a pump fake, but I think in my head, I'm like, if I pump fake, then I might get sacked because it is a screen and I can't afford a sack. And then that screen was just because I figured you were gonna This one, I figured you were gonna just call an all-out blitz. The jet touch passes because I thought you were gonna guess run, and I'm surprised I even got 4 yards. I felt like I was gonna get no gain at best. And then this one was just okay. I'm gonna call a screen and see if he blitzes or guesses run because if he does, I should be able to get closer and then basically just get in the middle of the field and then make sure I start calling a timeout with 4 seconds so we don't run into I'm trying to call a timeout and the game doesn't give it to me. We're playing something else. Give me 10 minutes and I'll be back. We're playing the Switch. I was PlayStation off. I don't even want to look at you right now. PlayStation off. We're playing something.